It's your boy Rob Dyrdek with the DC store down here in Soho, making rally racing real to the world, and you're watching PressPass TV.
Hi, and welcome to PressPassTV.com. I'm Morgan Page. Thanks for joining us. This story brings us to the motocross track, where one of Michigan's top amateur drivers is working hard to make the leap into the professional ranks, even if every jump worries Mom. Marc Jacobson has the story.
I love winning. I'm not a very good loser. If you go to a race and I win, it's like the best day ever, whether it's a local race, a national. Anytime I get on my bike and perform, to the best of my ability and win, that's why I wake up.
Corey Slavik has had plenty of reasons to wake up. The 18-year-old Birch Run, Michigan native is making a name for himself in the world of motocross. He's now considered one of the top 3 amateurs in the state.
Just another day in paradise. I've raced in hurricanes and tornadoes, lightning, snow, a little bit of wind. That ain't nothing.
Corey plans to have his Pro-Am card in a couple of months, even if his mother would prefer otherwise.
She thinks I'm dumb. She thinks I should just go to school before I get hurt. My dad raced when he was a kid. He never really had anything given to him like me, but he somehow got himself a bike, and liked to ride and got me into it. And that's just kind of what I've done. I've done it since I've been 4. It's like 15 years now I've been racing.
His parents might not be in agreement here, and his mother's fears are actually justified. Getting hurt is something that Corey knows all too well.
Can't mention names, but me and a certain someone I was racing at a qualifier cut me off on the face of a jump, going like 4th gear, knocked me out, wrecked my pipe, wrecked my bike, wrecked everything. Hurt me. Had a concussion for like 2 weeks off of it. Broke both my wrists, both bones in both my arms. I broke my femur. I think the most recent one was probably my neck I broke. I just went down in a corner while I was practicing in Georgia and just hit my head on a pile of dirt with had a sprinkler pole post in it.
What makes you get back on the bike after all that?
Just the thrill of riding. Once you ride a motorcycle, and you're not out there spoting it out and riding like a goon, you can't get off of it. I think motocross is probably one of the most physically demanding sports out of any sport out there. Maybe next to like soccer or something like that. We don't get timeouts and breaks or switch players, We're out there for, 40 minutes at a time, going as hard as we can.
That hard work and preparation comes from training not only on the bike, but by hitting the weights and working out, just like any other athlete would in any other sport.
I'm normally not very good at this whole stretching thing, but I've had to get into it lately. I don't see it any different, than going out and throwing a ball into a hoop or hitting a ball with a stick, It's not like any other stick and ball sport, but I don't know. I don't see it as out there.
Thousands of kids across the United States dream of making it big in the world of motocross, but Corey Slavik is one guy who's doing it the right way. He's putting in the time not only out on the course, but in the gym, and with that plan in place, he hopes to eventually cash in.
Hopefully, time I'm 25, 27, retired, have a couple million in the bank, a couple at least, and have a family, get my kids into it. That's kind of the long-term goals.
Lofty goals, easier said than done. Chasing that motocross dream isn't cheap.
But he seems like a good kid. He's got his head on straight. And like I said, some people just need a shot at, to turn pro. And we let him practice here for nothing. And
Kind of hard to whip it off of that.
how was the ride?
Fun. Kind of slippery.
Corey last rode to a national title when he was only 10 years old, and now nearly a decade later, he hopes to ride back to the top once again. Marc Jacobson, PressPassTV.com.
Did you watch the radar?
Thanks for spending some time with us. For more behind-the-scenes action, check out PressPassTV.com or our YouTube page at youtube.com/PressPass. For everyone here at PressPass, I'm Morgan Page. Bye!